Looks like nothing. What up, Nathan? How you doing, man?
Isaac, make us whole again.
Woman, you tripping. Oh, shoot. Oh, fuck, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, you got all up in my face. Now's not the time. Ah. What up, Zombie Cheese? What's the scariest game I've ever played? That's a tough question because I don't get scared from games. Like, you definitely get snuck up on, and that causes you to be like, But as far as like actually scared, I don't think there is a game that I've actually been scared to play. I used to watch, you know, Freddy Krueger when I was like 2, so there's not many things that legitimately scare me. I'm not saying I'm all BA or nothing. I've been desensitized since I was a child, so. Let me rephrase that. I've been desensitized in terms of watching gory, scary films. Let's be more specific, 'cause that could be taken in many ways. You're ugly. Huh? What is one of them and it doesn't have to be a game? What, one of the scary things I've watched ever? Well, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen anything scary. There's nothing. I have terrible aim. There's nothing that I've seen that has really scared me. I've seen Amnesia. That game didn't scare me. They definitely sneaks up on you, but it's not really scary. I laughed at the Jason movies. Leprechaun was a joke. I never even had bad dreams with Freddy Krueger when I watched it as a child, so yeah, I really couldn't tell you. Like, I've had nightmares that have been pretty terrifying. I've seen some creepy real life stuff like ghosts and junk. I mean, a lot of people don't believe in that kind of stuff, but I have seen some sort of paranormal stuffs, and it's definitely freaky, but nothing movie or game wise. Nothing I can recall currently.
Entering zero gravity.
You only had dreams about Chucky. Chucky was a joke. I have no idea where I'm going. I just like jumped on the ceiling just cause. Oh my goodness, there's spikes here. That could have went real bad real quick. I am a lucky man. What? What? Where? Where'd he go? Oh, hello. Whoa. Oh, hi. Thank you for that health. Um, tell you about when I saw a ghost. Wouldn't that break the game immersion? Whoa. Well, hello there, Spikes. Good to meet you. If you're looking for horror, check out some Korean films. They don't follow the same guidelines as movie directors. They can get away with anything. I've seen some Korean films. They're not scary. Gory? Yeah. Scary? No. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've been desensitized as a tiny child. Like, I've seen demons standing, demon-like creatures standing in my kitchen whenever I was, how old was I? This was when I was in high school, so I know I wasn't seeing crap. I was like 17, and back when I was in Texas, I had to sleep on the couch because of the amount of people we had in our house. I didn't have my own bedroom, and how our house was. Let me pause the game so I don't get ambushed. The way our house was say I'm laying sideways right now on the couch at this end. There's a door right here that led to the kitchen, and pause the game and toss the screen up. Then I gotta flip the side and all that. Um, yeah, so I could look in. It was like, yeah, maybe I could do that. Let me see. Where's my split? Here we go. So boom, big me up close. You can see me from back here. I'm kind of like a shadow. Anyway, so if you're gonna be making hand gestures and everything, I want to see it. Yeah, good point. So, if I'm sleeping here, I'm laying this way. Let me get over here. Then the door was to the kitchen was literally like right here. So laying on the arm of the couch, I could see. See, Archaic, he's like, oh goodness, stories, bye. He's about to ramble. I gotta go. um, but so I was like 2 in the morning, and I woke up, and it's because I was hearing something. And usually when I wake up, I'm pretty awake. And so I woke up, I was hearing the noise. Our cousin stayed with us too, and he slept on the floor, so I thought it was him, maybe coming back from the bathroom or something. And so I like woke up and I kept hearing the noise, so I looked over there, and I was like standing by the sink. Now where our sink is in the kitchen, it has one of those just like small side windows, you know what I'm saying? Just like a small. People who stay in the ghetto houses know what I'm talking about. Have I told this story before? I've told some friends about it, yeah. Freaked them out. They were scared to go to sleep for the next couple days. Um, so how that window is, we had a side house light that kind of sat on the outside of the hot water heater on the other side. So the light was on at night because it helped keep crackheads away. Uh, but you can still kind of see a little bit of a light shadow inside. So you can see silhouettes of people. And so I saw the silhouette of this guy. I thought it was my cousin Chris. But it looked weird because, my cousin keeps his hair cut low. And so the head shape was kind of like mine, cut low hair, all that. And I saw this dude, and I thought it was Chris, and then I just kind of laid there and kind of focused, and I realized I'm starting to get chills talking about it. It's really weird. I realized he was big and swollen, jacked up, like fools, like not like super buff, like Dragon Ball Z Nappa buff, but like a big solid dude, like somebody who's been working out for about 20 years or something. Just, kind of cock diesel. And I was like, that's not Chris. Who up in the house? It was the first thing I was thinking. So I didn't say anything. I just kept looking. I wasn't saying anything. But I was just like, who is that? And then finally it turned around, and his eyes was red as fuck, man. You know those Tien Cell Buff Saga? Almost like Tien Cell Buff Saga. Cell Saga Buff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Almost like that. And he turned around, and you know, like the scope on like sniper rifles or beams on Glocks and stuff that you can put on there. His eyes was like that, except his pupils were about this big. They're really beady. And when he turned, he looked right at me. Like my whole head's like freezing up and numb, and my shoulders and stuff was like, my shoulders are all getting tensed up, telling us again. I just like froze, and I just like, I couldn't not stop staring, but he was staring right at me, looking like right in my eyes. I was freaked out, man. I was just like, I didn't want to say anything because I was scared as hell. you know, I didn't want to say anything, so I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm pretend like I didn't see anything because I didn't know what was going on. Cause I don't know. Like I just lay there just staring at him, and I locked eyes for a good like 15 seconds. So it wasn't like some people think they see something and then it disappears, or it's just out of the corner of their eyes or whatever. Like I'm looking dead at this dude or thing or whatever the heck it was, and it's staring right back at me. Like I see you seeing me seeing you. What you gonna do about it? And he's just looking. I couldn't see the rest of his face, just the eyes. I can kind of see nose structure. It was normal shaped nose, but like I don't know. Did he wink at you? Man, if he would have winked at me, I probably would have started crying like a little girl. But yeah, he stared at me for like a good. We locked eyes for like a good 15 seconds, no joke. And then I was just like, and I just closed my eyes and I was like, squeeze. I'm just like, please. I really hope for some reason he was just staring at me and couldn't tell that I was awake, and that he just goes away. I don't know what the fuck. So I closed and I shut him tight for like a minute, and then I kind of opened because I was like, okay, if I open my eyes and he's still here, then he's here. Everybody else in the house, we're all probably gonna be fucked anyway, so might as well get this over with. And so I opened my eyes and he was gone, but I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night, and I just laid there, just kind of froze. And then finally I heard my cousin snoring on the floor. And so I asked him about it the next morning, like if he saw anything creepy or woke up in the middle of the night. And he was like, "Nah, I was sleeping the whole time." And so I told all of them what they saw, and they're just like, "Yeah, man, that's crazy there," because apparently there's been some weird stuff that's happened in that house before. My mom and them have told some stories about them all having a conversation in the house, because I grew up in the family of Christians, Baptists. They belonged to the Baptist church. My grandpa, before he passed, ran a church and he ran in his house. And I guess one night, the family, before I was born, so, my mom and brothers and all them and they family, were all talking, whatever. And one of my uncles, he doesn't follow traditional Christian belief systems, and he actually studies Hindu spiritual tradition. Excuse me. And so he was kind of talking smack about God, and supposedly some flaming sword flew through the house. I didn't believe that crap. I was like, yeah, whatever, whatever. But I saw this, and I was like, what the heck? So that was my first time. Like, the same plot as Insidious 2. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, that was when I saw that. Then the next time, this one was more freaky to me. And just saying that, like my whole body just freezes up. I'm like this whole side of me is just like cold as ice right now. Um, this actually scared the crap out of me. And it has like a nice history to it. So this was also when I was in Texas. I didn't see anything at this time. I just started having these bad dreams, and in bad dreams, like I would be in my beds, in a bed, trying to sleep, and then I would wake up and I would hear just different voices calling my name softly over and over. And then could be a tweaker. Nah, we had dogs. If it was a tweaker, our dogs would have been going nuts. So yeah, it wasn't a tweaker, because tweakers couldn't get in our house, no way, not without us hearing it. If they came through the back door, they'd have to push the dryer, and everybody in the house would have heard it. Our front door is metal. They wouldn't have